before we get into the demo, I want to talk about what we can actually talk to, right? And what's available, right? Because I don't want to say, hey, you can do everything with everything, and that'd be a lie, right? So what this slide here, and I basically copy paste from the Microsoft documentation, you can see that online, but just want to cover it here, right? These are the external, left column is the external data sources we can query. They made changes, and the reason we're talking about this is because they made changes in SQL Server 2022 that they actually removed. SQL Server 2022 does not support Hadoop anymore. So I don't know if anybody on the call is going to wants to query Hadoop, but it's not available in SQL Server 2022, right? And I will say, when I was at Microsoft and Polybase first came out, you couldn't query SQL Server with it, right? That I think came out in SQL Server 2017 or not even 19, right? It wasn't available, but you can do that now. You can query SQL Server. And we'll explain more about this shortly, but one of the gotchas, I'm gonna call it a gotcha, but one of the things that we can see here is that if I'm doing SQL Server, it's read only. So even if I query an external table, hopefully they'll fix this, because I think this is, I don't know why they didn't do this, but I can only read to an external table. I can't say insert into external table, right? Which would be a challenge, but I can do that with Hadoop, right? If I'm doing a flat file, I can do that. So this explains this shows what the external data sources are. Can I read or read write to any of these? And can I use SQL Server or Azure Synapse Analytics or things like that? We're not going to get any of those, but hopefully this explains, depending on what you're querying, what your functionality is, whether you can read or write to that, right?